Hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah Parson. I am the Oracle Artist. I'm here to help make you laugh, discover divine clarity, and be your own oracle. Today, I felt very called to do a different sort of fun Friday. I just got this intuitive nudge to, just do something completely different, brand new. I just literally did what I felt called to do. I didn't even plan to lay anything out like this. It just happened. I was told to nourish myself and my energy, as well as nourish all of you in the collective, So today is all about messages to nourish your soul. I was trying to figure out a message for today's reading. Normally I was going to do a pick a pile reading, and I was on a walk in nature with the trees, and I literally called on the collective's highest vibe spirit team, praise be, and I was just like, what is the overall theme for this week? I need support. What sort of pick a pile message should I do? And I just got gentle, I just felt like a lot of gentle energy, gentle nourishing. I heard nourish the soul, gently, I just felt like the collective energy is our highest vibe spirit teams, our guides, our angels, however you connect with that energy, whatever you call it, was just very much calling to basically cradle us like a little newborn is how I felt. I don't know, rock us gently and just be like, oh my gosh, I love you. I don't know, it just, I really felt we are to be nourished this week, and it just didn't seem right to do a pick a pile reading. It just didn't feel right. And I was like, maybe I should just do one collective reading like I did in the first couple of my videos, but that seemed wrong too, the way I did it then. And then as I sat down and was cleansing the cards, it just came to me of, this is a general collective reading. All of these cards are meant for every single person watching, but there's going to be a card or cards that you are the most drawn to, and those are the most significant messages for you. Those are the ones that your guides, your team, your angels, however you connect with your energy, the energies around you that support you, those are the messages they want you to know. I don't want to say the most important, because they're all going to be important, but I guess that most pertain to you and your life, or very specific, maybe important. I'm hearing to be your own oracle with this. This is why I'm having trouble explaining it, because for everybody, the cards they pick are going to hit different in different ways. So I just want you to take a moment and look at all these cards, and you'll notice I have some of the What Do You Mem and Fun Friday deck. So for those of you who are new here, usually I use predominantly just the What Do You Mem deck, as I like to call it, in my own personalized Fun Friday deck that I created using, oh no, Buddy the Elf as our spirit guide. Buddy the Elf is like, let me be known, please. I'm a little annoyed you didn't show me off earlier, so that's what you get. I'll clean that up later. There's just, you know what? No, they're right here. It's just, knowing they're separated just makes me sad. Okay, one of these though was flipped over, and I'm hearing to just show this right off the bat. There's this Buddy the Elf. My, what a powerful being you are. Just wow, marvelous. So this is kicking it off. So if you are new here, this is different than I normally do, but Fun Friday is all about having so much fun and receiving deep and inspirational messages for you, but in a fun way. But this is the first time I'm using a lot of, like, I guess you would say, quote unquote, typical decks, or decks that are more, they're actually called oracle decks, you know. Well, this one I made an oracle deck. But anyway, I am just incorporating more than usual. Last week was the first week I did incorporate like a couple card pulls of more typically used decks. But this week it just felt like the Nourishing needed to go further than the Fun Friday typical messages. And then this one, I don't know if you can see, but there are 4 different ones here. I'll just show you. It's kind of hard to see. And I heard this one I'm supposed to do last, and this is like the beefy message. I just heard beefy in my head. Beefy message for all of us. So if you feel very drawn to this one, it's because it is definitely meant for every single person. Like, again, these are all meant for everybody. I feel like this intro is so long. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm just scatterbrained, and that's why they're like, Sarah, honey, you need to nourish yourself and do a little bit of a shorter video, but nourish all the other souls out there too. So.
Ooh, yeah, it's Fun Friday.
So let's get into this. I'm very excited. It felt really good. I cleansed the space, just invited in the collective's highest vibe spirit team for Nourishing, lit candles for Nourishing. It just feels very cozy where in my atmosphere, in my bubble, in my home. And I just want to share that because I'm just curious if you can feel any of that energy. I'm going to begin with this one. This is the first one I pulled. So let's begin. What the first message for Nourishing? So, okay. Right away, I'm hearing heart chakra. I'm hearing love, 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 love. You are very loved, and your teams, your guides want you to feel that love for yourself. They are fueling you. I'm hearing they're fueling your heart chakra. They are pouring so much love into your life in many different forms. And that could be, I'm hearing maybe how you feel about yourself has gotten better lately. Maybe how you feel towards life in general, like more love for life, more love for yourself. And they are saying that's because you've done a lot of work, and they acknowledge that. And they also want to know how much they're constantly fueling your heart too, because they know how much it's needed and how much you've been craving that. And I just hear like there's so much pride in how much you've worked on yourself lately and how much time and energy you have put to open up your heart chakra to, I'm hearing put light in it. So it's like, this is almost like you putting light into yourself, and they want to know how, like, you to know how beautiful that is. And I'm hearing a lot of you already know that and feel that, but there's also some of you, and all of you, who just need to hear that. That's the whole point of this. It's like, these are nourishing messages, and a lot of them we might know, but a lot of times we just, you know, it's nice to hear it again. It's nice to hear, you're doing great, sweetie. Like, that's the whole point of this reading, is basically being told you're doing great, sweetie, and here's why. So for those of you who felt really drawn to this card, I'm hearing thank yourself, love yourself, thank yourself, I'm just hearing thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, almost put your hand over your heart and just take some deep breaths, close your eyes, and just really feel that love for yourself that you have helped create. You have done this. You have done the work. You have gotten here. I'm almost like, feel like I want to tear up with how much your team just wants you to know how much love they have for you, but they are so excited for how much love you have for yourself. And it's just very, very beautiful. So that's the first card. Oh, starting off so good. I feel called to do this one next. This one loves popping up. Oh my goodness. I'm just hearing, you are loved, sweet little BB. That's literally how I heard it. You are so loved, sweet little BB. I'm hearing the light is shining on you. They are shining the light on you. I'm almost hearing like, have you felt a spotlight on you lately? Because they have shown a spotlight on you for a certain reason. If you feel called to this card, like very drawn, again, these are for everybody to a degree, but some will be more for others, I guess is how I should put it. And again, be your own oracle in the way of how it pertains to you in your life. But I'm almost hearing like one or two of you have like a literal spotlight coming your way, or has actually happened if you're like in entertainment, or I heard photo shoot. Just, I'm hearing there's so much, again, pride. I think the thing that's going to come up with pretty much every card is how much pride there is from all your teams. And it's just, yeah, again, I just hear like, oh my goodness, you little sweet baby, look how good you're doing. Like, I just hear like little like baby talk to your soul. Like, I don't know, I'm almost hearing like if you like curl up tonight as you like fall asleep, if you just feel extra cozy, or like if there's been nights you've just felt like more nourished in like, I'm hearing your heart space. Kind of like, I don't know, just like, no, it's like your guides are literally just like surrounding you, going like, oh, look at our little sweet little baby soul, look at them doing so well, like, and almost like singing you a lullaby. Like, I don't know, I'm hearing you're like a sweet little baby, and like they just want to take care of you and love you, and like I heard feed you like just nutritious, delicious food. Like, yeah. Again, I feel like for some of you, this is almost like the spotlight's been on you. Like, I don't know if like in this way of like, and the spotlight is nourishing and refueling or fueling you. Yeah. And to just really soak that up and soak up the sun too. I'm hearing get that vitamin D, nourish your actual body with some vitamin D with sunscreen. Hearing, you know, respectfully lay in the sun. Respectfully, that's not, like, respect your body, okay, with treating it with respect with the sunscreen. Okay, anyway, little random side tangent from the guides, but you're just a little baby soul, and they love you, and know they're, like, singing you lullabies. They want you to go to sleep, and they just want you to feel just like a sweet little baby in a little crib with, like, just nice soft music around you, and know like you're being like swaddled basically. So I'm just curious, like, have you been sleeping better lately? Or after this reading, knowing that this is kind of almost happening to you, like, will you sleep better? I'm very curious. Let me know. Okay, next up, I'm hearing to do this one. Okay. Compassion. I have to read it really quick. Have immense compassion for yourself and this situation, and watch as it heals. I'm hearing a lot of you are going through tough times, or have just gotten out of a tough time. I'm hearing a lot of you I'm hearing riddled with guilt. I'm hearing, I heard passive aggressive. I heard stormy times. I'm just hearing phrases, whatever resonates with you. Yeah, self-compassion, compassion, compassion. The way they want to nurture your soul is to show yourself compassion. They want you to know hard times are inevitable. This happens. I'm hearing not your fault for how, it's not your fault how somebody else is reacting to you. If you are taking the steps to be respectful, but hold firm boundaries. You are allowed to hold firm boundaries and be respectful. Like, it doesn't mean to let people walk over you, but I'm just hearing, show compassion for yourself for what you're going through right now, or what you just went through, or what you're coming out of. Like, you owe yourself so much compassion, and your guides are giving you so much compassion. I'm just hearing you deserve the world, and some of you aren't seeing that. A lot of you aren't letting yourself, I'm hearing, be the world. A lot of you aren't letting yourself experience the world because I'm hearing, again, that riddled with guilt for some of you, or yeah. The passive aggressive I'm hearing is like almost maybe somebody else towards you, or it's a coping mechanism you're using. And to change that passive aggressive to compassion for the other person in a way, because that's going to help you. So the way to nourish yourself is to treat other people with respect, but take the high road, I'm hearing, but not in a way, again, that lets people walk over you, because you have, the way you show compassion for yourself is to set firm boundaries, and is a way, yeah, like that means you can like raise your voice at someone in a way if they're not listening to you, to get their attention, if like that's the last resort, I'm hearing, like, but like again in a respectful boundary setting way. I'm hearing there's just so much compassion to go around, and when you show compassion for others, that nourishes your soul, that nourishes you. I'm just hearing take the high road, because that will fuel you, that will nourish you. And again, there's so much pride here of just, they're like, you've been through so much, and we see that, and we know that, and we are here. I'm imagining each of you, like, so I'm imagining an individual person with their guides surrounding them in a circle, coming in for like a group hug. Like, I'm hearing tight squeeze. So they are giving you so much compassion. So I'm just hearing, yeah, like, compassion makes the world go round. Spread it, be it, embrace it. And so that's the way to nourish your little, I'm hearing baby soul. I feel like we're just there, we're being treated as like, just little babies. Okay, I'm being called to do this one now. Ritual. Okay. I'm trying to think of, okay, what's coming in for this one? I'm hearing this is so different for all of you. I'm hearing, again, be your own oracle. I'm hearing, what's the ritual you love to do? Like, this could be taking a bubble bath, could be going for a walk in your favorite, like, on your favorite trail. Something I'm hearing you haven't done this ritual in a while. They're telling me this one's for me too, because I need to take Epsom. I love taking Epsom salt baths, and I haven't in a long time. I'm hearing, Sarah, this one's also for you. I'm hearing like, yeah, that's hilarious. Okay. So I'm with you on this one, whoever pulled this card, but I'm hearing just being guided to nourish our own bodies and our own mental health, our own spiritual selves, our own physical selves, and nourish ourselves in the way of doing the rituals, the little things, the big things that just make us feel so good. Like when I'm taking a bath, like even though like I have to clean the tub first and I have to, you know, like I like to get a vibe in there, like cleanse candles, get the candles in there, put on music, and it's like when I think of doing all that, I'm like, ugh, but when I'm in the bath, I'm like, oh my God, I am so happy I did that, you know, and I'll stay there for like 2 hours. And then it's like the best thing ever, and I come out so revived. So I'm hearing like nurture yourself, even though like the setup or starting, like push through that, get through, like accomplish that stuff so you can get to they like using the word beefy. I heard meat and potato, like they're very meat forward. This reading. To get to like the beefy ritual that will help really nourish your soul. Yeah, so I'm just really hearing, do that. Like, you know what it is. You don't need to be told what it is. You intuitively know the ritual or rituals that you've been guided to do. They might be ones that you've been thinking of a lot, or just will think of almost every day, like, that'd be nice, but you just kind of brush it off. So that's a way to nourish your own self. And I'm hearing it's going to help immensely. Like, immensely. I feel like they're like tapping me on the shoulder, being like, you hear your own self, Sarah? Immensely. Like, get on it. Don't just preach, do. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do this Buddy the Elf. So here we have Fabulous Buddy just looking like this. And it says, oh my goodness, this one has come up. This is the third time, like, in a row. But the, hey little mama, let me whisper in your ear, you are part of the divine collective. They just want you to know, I'm hearing they are constantly whispering sweet nothings in your ear. I'm hearing if you are a type of person that's very, what's the clairaudient? The one where you hear kind of clearly in your like head, like talking to, if you feel like you receive messages, downloads, if you channel very easily with like words in your head. I'm also hearing through songs. Like if you get random songs stuck in your head and there are lyrics that are very uplifting, know that's your guides nourishing you. That's them cheering you on. That's them giving you that extra boost to accomplish something, to get through something, to push through. So I'm hearing also talk to yourself in a very positive way. Start whispering sweet nothings in your own ear is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing you don't need a partner. You can whisper yourself own sweet little cute things. Like, or if you do have a partner, you don't need, like, you're the one that can whisper cute things in your ear. Like, you know, metaphorically, because how do you actually whisper? Actually, there are these things, oh my gosh, this is a side tangent, but there are these things that are like a phone, like, you know, a physical phone that you would pick up in the olden days. And it's like hollow, and we had them for students to, you put it up to their ear and like their mouth is on one end, obviously ear, it's phone, but it's not a phone, it's to, you talk into it and then they can hear themselves easier. So if they're whisperers, it's to help students talk louder, gain confidence in their voice, or to hear how loud they are. And be like, see, you're being quite loud, let's like bring that down a notch. Or yeah, and so I'm almost hearing like you can get one of those and whisper sweet nothings in your ear that way. They're like, Sarah, there is a way, and you know there's a way. I don't know what they're called, I don't remember, I just remember the ones we had in my class that were red. But you can pretend to put like a little phone up to your ear and your mouth and like pretend you're whispering sweet nothings. Well, that went on a little tangent, but I don't know, the guys are like, excuse me, there's a way. If you all want to make it very official, you can, you know, indulge in one of those. And, you know, let me know how that goes for you. But yes, whisper sweet nothings to yourself, and whenever you hear a nice thought come through your head or music, just anything audio I'm hearing, that you're just, it hits you in a different way and you listen to it and it helps you feel just really good. Know that's your team, your guides nourishing your sweet little baby soul. So there's that one. We love it. Okay, this one's next. Hips don't lie. Ask someone to dance for you and see if they are telling you the truth. It's funny. I feel like we just keep getting the same ones. This one, how does this nourish us? Okay, I'm hearing, oh no. That's funny. I'm hearing, not the vibe. I'm hearing not the vibe. That's hilarious. I was about to be like, I'm pretty sure it connects this way, and then it just dropped and I heard not the vibe. It's funny because when I was shuffling these, there was a few that came out and I like grabbed some and I switched out this one actually for this one. And that's hilarious. I think they're like, you didn't actually put the right one down. Maybe that's why this one came out. Because I was like, how's that one nourishing? I'm hearing we could get creative and make it nourishing, but this one is actually the, my, what a powerful being you are. Just wow, marvelous. So, okay, but now I feel determined. How can we ask someone to dance for us and see if they are telling you the truth? How can this be nourishing? Let's see. It could be nourishing in the way that you are just a go-getter. You don't take crap from anybody. You are nourishing your own boundaries by being like, your hips are lying, goodbye. And you just nourished yourself, okay? Because you just didn't take it. I did it. There we go. But okay, they're saying I won that challenge. But anyway, they just really want you to know what a powerful being you are. Just wow, marvelous. But if you did feel attracted to this one, the hips don't lie one, it's because you needed to hear both of these. I am saying that right now, okay? Yes, we said this was for everyone, but they just really want you to know you are a powerful being. I'm hearing you have more power than you realize stored within you. You have so much more power. And I hear they want you to nourish your power. And that's by nourishing your own self, just with self-love and knowing how powerful you are, like giving yourself that confidence. And for this one, I feel like this can tie in actually, because if you walk away from the liars of the world, if you walk away from people who don't serve you, that's nourishing your own soul. So I feel like these two go together. Maybe they actually do, and they wanted me to do this whole thing to like challenge my, maybe that was like part of this whole process, you know? There's a reason for this. Yeah, I'm just hearing they want to nourish your soul by just letting you know, like, you have so much power. I'm hearing so much potential. And they want you to know that. And like, they want you, I hear like, sleep happy with that. Like, be so happy. Just be like, you know, happy little baby. Just like, know you're literally just full of power. Wow. I'm just hearing you're just so full of power in many different ways. And to nourish that power is with nourishing yourself with self-love and boundaries. And I'm hearing you've been doing an excellent job at starting this process or doing it for a long time. So even if you are someone who just started setting boundaries and you've done this once, you're like, I'm nervous, but I'm gonna set a boundary. I've never done it before. I'm hearing they are so freaking proud of you, and you nourished yourself like no other, and they are so happy, and they want to nourish your soul right now by just letting you know how like incredible you are and how powerful that was. And they see that, they saw it, they're like, you done good, you did great, you've done great. So that's how they want to nourish you in that way. Okay, we love it. Look at that. It was meant to be like that. Okay, okay, we're gonna do this one next. Strength. Oh my goodness, it's this. Oh no, why do they keep falling? But this one's actually meant. Oh my gosh, because it fell on top of another one that fell. I'm here to read that later. Look at this, is just taking a mind of its own. This is the Strength Tarot card. This deck is an Oracle deck, and it has also the Tarot's Major Arcana in it. So, yeah, I'm just hearing, oh my goodness, you have been through a lot, and you've had to take strength from inside of you in places you didn't know existed. And I'm getting so many chills right now because this feels very deep. I'm hearing this travels very deep. I'm hearing, for some of you, it's been a very long road. And your guides want you to just know how much they see the strength in you. And I'm hearing your soul was picked for a purpose at this time because of how strong you are. and to know that. If you're like, why am I going through this? Why did I have to endure this really kind of awful or just really hard thing or hard part life or life in general for me? It's because they're like, your soul is so freaking resilient. It is so strong. And I'm getting so many chills right now. Like this feels very heavy in a very beautiful way. I don't know how to describe it. It feels very beautiful. Like you were chosen because your soul could handle this. Your soul is purpose. You're just scratching the surface. You are just beginning, or you've begun, but maybe you have just started realizing this part of your journey, or you are starting to find the light in the shadows. And they want you to know that's because your soul, it was specifically chosen for how strong you are. And they want to nourish you today by letting you know just how resilient you are. You are so resilient. You are so powerful. You are so strong in all forms, mentally, physically, like all these things. Like, even if you haven't felt it at times, or I'm hearing physically you might have gone through stuff, it doesn't matter, because it's just your soul. I mean, it matters. I'm not saying it doesn't matter, but the strength in you is what matters, is what I'm hearing. Even if you weren't physically strong at one point, your soul has been so strong. Yeah, this just feels, I don't know how to describe it. It just feels, this has been like the most beautiful feeling I felt so far. And again, these are for everybody. So this is for everybody. But again, if you just felt so connected to this card, it's because this is the message you just really, really need to hear today, tonight, whenever you're listening to this. So just really know, I'm hearing we are all freaking strong. It just feels very, like I said, there's just a beautiful, beautiful feeling with this card. It just feels beautiful, and I don't know how else to describe it. I almost feel like the team, the guys, they're just like, I guess it feels so nourishing, the feelings that are coming through me. So I really hope you feel that too, because it's just so beautiful. Wow, Fun Friday is getting deep. Fun Friday is deep. Okay, this next one we have Ungiven Grin and Persimmon is the plant. I'm hearing to nourish yourself. Oh, sorry. Like, hey. To nourish yourself is to conserve your energy for those you want to give your energy to. Your team is saying it is okay to not smile at everyone. It is okay to not have to be that super kind, nice person 24/7, because that takes a lot of energy. It is okay to do that when you have the energy to, but they're saying if you pass a random stranger on the street and you don't have the energy to smile at them, it's okay. Like, don't feel guilty. Don't feel like you have to give yourself to every single person you interact with. So they want you to nourish your own self and well-being by giving the grins to the people you want to give them to, or you feel very much like you're like, I can do, like, I have a lot of energy. I want to smile at every stranger today. Like, I want to spread that love. But no, it's okay to conserve that other days and just say, I'm going to take my walk today and I'm just going to look forward and listen to my music, and I'm not going to make eye contact with anybody. Because that's what you need. In that moment, that's how you need to nourish your soul, is to conserve your energy for yourself. And that is okay. You are not a mean person. You're not a bad person. I'm hearing there might be a lot of guilt. I know for me personally, this is something I've been working on. Especially like, yeah, it's just, yeah, I'm just hearing like women in our society, and I mean, you don't have to be a woman for this to pertain to you, like, at all, but we're taught smile at everybody, you know, men will say smile for me, that sort of vibe. It's like we're meant to look a certain way to everybody else. And so this is something to unlearn, and it is okay to not do that. It is, I'm hearing, your guys just want you to nourish yourself by conserving your energy, again, for who you want to and when you want to. Still be respectful, still be kind, obviously, but not smiling does not equal rude. Not smiling does not equal mean. Not smiling does not equal bitchy, like, is what I'm hearing. Like, you can still be the most beautiful, like, beautiful inside, I'm hearing, like, have just the most beautiful and kind soul, and be like, I just want to take a walk without smiling at anyone today, or I want to go to the grocery store, get my groceries, get out. I don't feel like making small talk. That is okay. And if someone's like, hey, what, like, you're rude, you're not. Like, you know, in your heart of hearts, you are literally just conserving your energy. So that's kind of what I'm hearing. Again, with all being respectful and still kind. But yeah, it's okay. I'm hearing nourish yourself that way. They want you to nourish yourself this way. So, and I'm feeling like a lot of people who picked this card, this is very new. I'm hearing this is very new. And so your guides want you to know they're here to help support you and guide you. And if you feel like you're having trouble, ask them for help for this, to learn this lesson, is what I'm hearing, or to learn this way of life. So deep. Yeah, these cards, these are beautiful. This is a beautiful deck. It's called the Maiden Oracle deck, and it's incredible. So I feel like we just got super deep there. So now we're gonna move on to the Holy Grail of Fun Friday. And I'm going to do it in this order. Okay, so first one, buddy, look in the mirror and stare lovingly at yourself, but actually do it. Okay, we gotta nourish our souls. We gotta look in the mirror and just dote on ourselves. Be like, oh my God, just look at my eyes. Just look at my smile. Just look at my soul within my eyes, and just, I am incredible. This is a way to nourish ourselves. And I'm hearing nice thoughts we think about ourselves are thoughts our guides are always having about us. We're always being nourished. And when we think about these things often, it's just, it's a way to constantly nourish ourselves too. So we love that. Oh my gosh, beautiful. Okay, so look in the mirror and stare lovingly at yourself, but actually do it. And then the next one, reconceive. I'm being told to look in the guidebook for this one, and these are dogwood. So these are like very poetic. This guidebook is very poetic. Let's see. I can make like elevator music. That doesn't sound like elevator music. Okay, here we go. Fear not the urge to crumple up the page, rake clean or scrawl, erase the tape, and meld our creative energy into a formless ball. There are only so many ideas to tweak before its foundation shakes and paralyzing havoc wreaks. Start the project anew, wet dry leaves with dew, remove false iterations, and return to the true. Okay. Wow. Okay, I'm hearing with this, to nourish ourselves and our souls, it is okay to scratch from our life what does not serve us. It is okay. No matter how much time and effort you've put into it, if it doesn't feel right anymore, if it doesn't feel aligned, scratch it. Start anew. Reconceive. It is okay. I'm hearing you have the go-ahead. I'm hearing this is nourishing for some of you because this is permission you feel like you've needed to hear. And for some of you, this is a new way of thinking you never... Okay, my phone ran out of storage, so I had to delete some things. Okay, but as I was saying, I feel like some of you didn't even realize you needed that message, that you were allowed to clear things from your life, even if you spent, I'm hearing, years and years on because now it doesn't serve you. It served a purpose before. Maybe just creating what you've created is what you needed to get out of that. Maybe friendships, I'm hearing, relationships in general, or a job, something that doesn't serve you anymore that you've poured so much energy into. No, it's not for nothing. No, you've gained what you needed to gain from that. And now it is time, and it is okay to let them go. It is okay to recycle them. It's okay to throw away. Whatever you need to do, it is okay to start anew. It's okay to reconceive different ideas. Thank what you've, you can thank the process, you can thank the people, you can thank the experience, and just know it's time to move forward, create something different, create something new that's way more aligned, that feels really good to you. So that's what I'm hearing. Didn't set up my cameras. There we go, that feels better. Okay. So again, this is for, this one's like a very significant one for all of us. This is a new deck I just got today, which I'm very excited about. Stormy. So I feel like this one goes with this one, and the way I'm seeing that she is like kind of chained in this water and just seems very distraught and distressed. I'm hearing this is why it's time to let go. Nourish yourself by letting it go. We don't need to feel like this. Whatever's holding us back in any way, we don't need to feel like this. We are allowed to let go. We are allowed to reconceive. We are allowed to step into a brighter version of ourselves. Remember, didn't I channel the word stormy before for something? Wow, interesting. Yeah, I'm hearing, and see, that's the whole thing. This whole pile goes together. Look in the mirror and stare lovingly at yourself and actually do it. Because I think that's what is going to help when you give yourself those affirmations, when you give yourself that grace. It's going to help you move out of this stormy phase. It's going to help you unchain yourself to what does not serve you. And it's going to give you, you're going to feel more permission from yourself to reconceive different things in your life. Okay, what do we got here? The last card, what do you mem? Oh my goodness, this is amazing. Yeah, just, pardon my French, just fuck it. We don't need to feel like this, so just do this to the things that don't serve you. Easy peasy. Nourish yourself by just flipping things off that you don't need anymore. No, not really, because respectfully, that we're all about respect here in Fun Friday, but, figuratively, just, it's funny, this one was so, like, well worded and everything, and this one's basically, like, the same thing. But just in a way to nourish us a little more, to get us to giggle, feel a little bit better, because this is intense for a Fun Friday reading. It's still very nourishing. I feel like we're being seen by our guides, I feel like we're really being seen. They're like sweet little baby souls. You don't need to be in this stormy. No. It's like when I'm hearing almost like, when a baby cries, and like I'm almost hearing when they first learn to crawl is what I'm hearing. And they're crying because they feel like they're stuck, and they just need to be reminded, remember, you can crawl, you can move, like, just, I don't need to pick you up anymore. Like, you can move, like, and then you can get your toy that's like, 2 crawls over, like so I'm almost hearing that. They're like, oh, baby angel, little baby soul, You don't need us to do everything. Remember, you can just do this to the things that you don't like. Like, you don't need to feel this way. You don't need to, like, you can cry. Like, everyone's allowed to cry. You're allowed to have your feelings, but just know, like, you can make it better. And I just hear this in a very loving way. I don't hear it in a way that's like, get your shit together and do it. It doesn't feel like that at all. It feels in this like very like, oh honey, you don't need to feel this way. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting. You don't need to feel this way, you know? Okay, I'm hearing to pull one more DMM. I'm trying to think of how I can, like, I don't know. That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna pull one more DMM. What is the last nourishing? Oh, I guess 2. Okay, I'm hearing these are the be your own oracles. I thought we already did that, but nope. We're gonna be our own oracle. How do these images nourish you? How do they touch your little baby soul? Image number 1. Aww. For some reason, I just would be like, Dan. Does he look like a Dan to you? What? Oh, I should have said what name comes to you before I said that. Dang it. Oh well, I don't feel like editing that out, so authentic here. I just thought of like, oh, Dan, for some reason. Next one. How does this nourish your soul? How do these nourish your little baby souls? What messages are you getting from your loving teams, your loving guides? How do they nourish you? It's funny because I thought this one was going to be a shorter one, but it wasn't. But I feel really good after this. Like, it felt very right. Because, yeah, when I was thinking about doing the pick a card readings, it just didn't sound fun to do. It just didn't seem right. But this felt very right. So I'm very excited for moving forward to just, I don't know, just see what kind of spreads or things I come up with, because I don't know, I feel like Fun Friday, it's getting deeper, and that's what I like, because I do really like getting deep with a lot of like fun stuff though too. And sometimes it will be deeper, and sometimes it's going to be super lighthearted, and sometimes it's going to be a good mix. It's what we need in the moment. We needed nourishing, and I feel like we needed to dive deep, you know, swim in the deep ocean, you know, to get the nourishing that we needed for little baby souls, the little baby souls, even though a lot of us are very old souls. But we can feel like baby souls. But yeah, I literally was told the reason why we're so strong for a lot of us is because we've been around a while. We've been around a long time, is what I'm hearing. So, okay, and then this one is one I found when another card fell. Get pumped, get jazzed, get elated. Nourish yourself by just loving yourself and just being excited when you look in the mirror, excited when you just do life, experience life, because you're worth it. We're worth it. So thank you so much for joining me today for Fun Friday. When this comes out, I will have my new mystery offering will be up on my website. It's all about connecting you with your inner child in a way I've never seen done before. And so go check that out if you haven't yet, or if you're just hearing about this. And it's probably the most exciting offering it's the offering I'm most excited about. It's been the most exciting launch for me. It feels so aligned. This month I'm doing a rebirth of the Oracle Artist, and I'm rebirthing my purpose for my business and my purpose for me in general. I feel like my business and my personal life are very intertwined. I feel I'm discovering my purpose here in this earthly realm through my business, and this offering I think is just the tip of the iceberg for what my business is going to really evolve into. So I'm very, very excited. Go check it out. I think you're gonna really enjoy it. If you like, yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I'll talk too much, even though a lot of you are probably like, yes, I saw it, it's pretty cool. This is the first time hearing about it. Go to my website, theoracleartist.com. It's linked in the the description below. And also, if you want a reading with me, I have more readings up on my website, and I'll be adding more offerings as the month goes on as well. So keep a lookout. I have so many ideas, and if you love Fun Friday, you're gonna love one of the offerings that's gonna come up pretty soon. Ooh, another little sneak peek of what's to come. Oh, I don't know, I just always feel like I need to like do jazzy things with my hands because that's all of me that you see, you know? So thank you for coming. Thanks for being here. Love you all so much. And I hope you just feel like a little nurtured baby soul. Just a little baby soul that was nurtured. Okay. Have a great rest of the time and space that you're in right now. So long.
Ooh, yeah, it's Fun Friday.